have Tag LF Trunks and Vegeta in the game, and they were also paired up with the brand new Sparking Zamasu. And honestly, I've been having a lot of fun using both of these units, but surprisingly, more so Zamasu than the new Tag unit. Now, it's not to say that Trunks and Vegeta are bad, but Zamasu really surprised me, especially because they really did need a brand new blue unit for sure. But it's not to say again that Trunks and Vegeta are bad. They are able to hold their own in their own right as well. So because of that, I do have a few gameplay videos I recorded off screen to show you guys. Because seriously, like, Zamasu is the one who really surprised me. But with that being said, let's get into it.
Versus Zamasu, Fused Zamasu, Half Corrupted, and Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black.
And here we are in the first battle. So I led off with Trunks and Vegeta, and the opponent led off with Zamasu. I'm pretty sure they thought that I was going to lead off with the androids, but I wanted to make sure I got my SWAT gauge for Trunks as cool as possible, because he has Fused Zamasu Half Corrupted and Zenkai Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. Anyway, I landed a few hits on Zamasu. The opponent swaps to Fused Zamasu Half Corrupted. Then afterwards, I vanish out the way. I combo Fused Zamasu Half Corrupted. They throw in Rose and get their strike cover off. I'm not tripping because at least I have element factor advantage. So I had the special skill. I wanted to use it, but they swapped to Zamasu, so that really didn't help. Anyway, I don't know why the opponent didn't end up trying to, vanish, but they just didn't. Anyway, they threw in Fused Zamasu. I landed a few hits and then I throw in Zamasu. Now, I popped my main because I was anticipating Rose coming in, and I didn't have enough ki to actually use the special move, so it wasn't worth it, even though it dropped anyway. Anyway, eventually, I throw in the androids and they throw in Zamasu, and I use Rising Rush. Now, my thing is, if I land the rush, even with element factor disadvantage, as long as it lands, then Zamasu will more than likely die. But my rush got gussed, so I'm in a pretty rough-ish predicament unless I get 18 in. Anyway, they go up with Zamasu, they end up throwing out their special skill, and I end up vanishing. However, when I throw in Vegeta, I vanish, right? I got a special skill card, so I got a Ki Blast card, so that really didn't help me. Anyway, they combo with Zamasu, they throw in Rose, and then afterwards, they try to land their ultimate attack. I'm not going to sit there and take that. Like, I throw in Zamasu because he has guaranteed endurance. So, I know this isn't going to kill him because Zamasu is a defense type, so he should be able to take that hit perfectly fine. Anyway, the opponent rushes in and doesn't actually tap attack, or quick attack, I should say. They rush in, and I'm assuming they were trying to follow up with something else, but I catch them with blast darts. Then eventually they throw in Fused Zamasu Half Corrupted. I'm still not worried because I have element factor advantage, so there's nothing for me to worry about. Anyway, the opponent plays a bit passive. I actually tried to see if I caught them on the sidestep, but they actually tried to follow up with blast darts, so I threw out the special move and caught them. Anyway, Fused Zamasu Half Corrupted is dead. Now we have Rose, and if I swap, then now I have complete coverage against that unit, but they throw in Zamasu, understandably so. Now, right here I'm charging, and I'm sitting here thinking if I can at least get like a special move, then I can wipe out Zamasu very quickly, and especially because I have 17 in instead of 18. So I end up throwing in Vegeta, and then I realize, wait, I just crippled his health restoration. So because of that, I tap attack with Vegeta and he's dead. So now Rose is the only one left. Unfortunately, nobody can strike cover, but I really do want to see if I can try to land LF, so I throw in the androids, because if they die, I really don't care. But I tackle, the opponent ends up throwing out strike, and I still have to be very careful, because even if the androids die, if I throw in Zamasu, and he rushes with Rose, and he lands it, he's gonna die. So anyway, I end up trying to attack. He vanishes, it is what it is, but I have a special move, so when Zamasu goes in, I throw it, the opponent threw out theirs, I perfect vanish their Ki Blast, and then I wipe them out. That's really it. Like, there's nothing else to it. Like, we got lucky only because, one, I actually did land the special move, and two, I got the perfect vanish off. So because of that, I was able to utilize it and combo Rose into oblivion, and that was the end of that. But I think in this battle, though, more so than anything, like, Zamasu really did show his defenses, and that's a really good thing. Again, his main competition for future was Trunks. I mean, if you did have Vegeta Blue Zenkai Awakened, then I guess him too, but it was primarily Trunks because of endurance. This unit has it guaranteed, so it is a defensive tool you can use to pressure the opponent, and it worked out very well. But with that being said, on to the next battle.
Versus Super Saiyan 4, Goku and Vegeta, Android 17, and Super Saiyan Goku.
And here we are in the second battle. So again, I lead off with Trunks and Vegeta. The opponent leads off with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. And I get a perfect vanish right off the bat. So I combo Goku a little bit, then he throws in Super Saiyan Goku, which I have to be very careful only because if I swap to Vegeta, then he's just going to throw in 17, which puts me in a bad spot. So luckily I was able to get that Goku to vanish. I thought they were going to swap to 17, but they didn't. So I end up throwing in Vegeta. I'm able to take the Ki Blast. Then I end up strike covering Goku GT with Rose, which helped out a lot. Anyway, afterwards, I tap attack after I vanish. He vanishes. So I do have the ability to hit him with something if I get the opportunity. I just need the opportunity. Anyway, 17 throws out the special move and it knocks down my special move and skill. So that's not good. But I still want to be able to get Trunks back in if I can. So anyway, I throw Vegeta in and eventually throws in Goku, which is actually insane because if I wipe out Goku, then all I have to do is just swap back to Trunks and I don't have to worry about swapping again. So with the Rising Rush, we end up wiping out Goku, which relieves some pressure. Not all of it, but a decent amount, because we still have Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta in the back, and that's going to be a problem all around. And also, 17 is a good purple unit, so I do still have to be careful, but we do have a bit of an edge right now. The only downside is I didn't have the swap gauge full, so I wasn't able to get Trunks in. But anyway, they end up tap attacking, and with that, I throw in Trunks because I can finally do something. I pop my special skill, which gives me a special move, and I immediately follow up with Strike Arts, which I got kind of lucky. Anyway, I throw out Blast, and then afterwards, I throw out my special move just because I knew I wasn't going to have enough for the other blast. And I land it on Goku, but it doesn't kill, so it puts me in a kind of bad spot. And I was hoping they were going to charge him with Ki Blast, but they end up vanishing, which it is what it is. Anyway, because Vegeta's in, and I still have 3 units, he's able to nullify coverage range. So, yeah, he ends up rushing Rose, which is actually the best case scenario because I still have 1, Trunks and Vegeta in the back, and 2, I also have the androids. But luckily, we got the rush. So, we vanish out the way, I tap or quick attack them, and they end up dying. And eventually, you know, 17's in, I tackle. I don't know why I used this special move, I just thought that wasn't a good idea. But at this point, I'm purposefully trying to land LF. So I'm kind of toying with the opponent at this point. I'm just sitting here waiting, trying to figure out a way to get the opponent to vanish. That way I can actually get something to happen. But it doesn't happen, so I just end up throwing in Trunks. I vanish, I catch them on their sidestep and throw out the special move and land LF. So, yeah, in this battle, I think it was like a mixture of, actually not even really a mixture, it really was just Trunks and Vegeta. But obviously, like, we got to, like, utilize Rose as well. I don't really think we really utilized the androids to their fullest potential, honestly. But being able to at least put some pressure on the opponent, especially, you know, the likes of Goku and Vegeta with the units that I had in, really did help out a lot. The only thing I'm sad about is that, you know, the special move that I threw out with Trunks and Vegeta earlier didn't kill. Like, if it wiped out Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, that would have been phenomenal. But unfortunately, it didn't kill, but it is what it is. But anyway, on to the final battle.
Versus Super Saiyan 2 Future Trunks and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Android 17 and Android 18, and Zamasu.
And here we are in the final battle. So, again, I lead off with Trunks and Vegeta. The opponent leads off with Trunks and Vegeta. Now, I end up vanishing out the way, and they were really patient. Like, I can't even fault them for how long they waited. Anyway, I eventually end up catching them. I end up landing an attack. It only lasted once, and then that was it. They throw in the androids, I throw in Zamasu. They try to pop their special skill. I'm not having none of that, alright? So, throw in Ki Blast after I land the tackle, and I try to land a few hits on Zamasu, but I decided to throw in 17 because I'm trying to build up that gauge just in case I need to get 18 in. So, I throw in Trunks so I can at least have some sort of vanish, but this opponent is extremely patient. Like, I'm getting worried now because I have to be able to try to compensate for the androids, which is already problematic as is. But anyway, for whatever reason, they were comboing with the androids, then they threw in Trunks and Vegeta and then did Rising Rush. I think that was the worst possible option the opponent could have done because, I mean, 1, I got lucky and I actually guessed it. And 2, if they landed it with the androids, Zamasu would have died. So, either way though, so I popped the special skill and I land some hits on Trunks and Vegeta, specifically Trunks. I throw out my special skill, and afterwards, I throw out more Ki Blast. That's really all I can do. I mean, I dash forward and I pop my main ability just to get another card, but the main thing that I'm really trying to do right now is knock out either the androids or Zamasu, because, you know, Zamasu has endurance. Androids can wipe out Zamasu's endurance. And right now, they're currently at an element factor advantage. Okay, so after all that, I throw in Android 17. And I'm thinking if I get 18 in, then I'm really good. But if I rush and I land the rush, then that actually gives me a good crutch because Zamasu will die. Again, they just nullify endurance. So we land the rush, and luckily it was strong enough to wipe out Zamasu. So when this rush ends, you guys will see Zamasu will die. At this point, the main unit I'm really worried about at like now is just, you know, Trunks and Vegeta, just because, you know, new unit, don't really know what they're fully capable of. And with the androids, if it really comes down to it, I mean, even if I throw in Zamasu to take an attack from them and he ends up dying, I still have my androids at the ready, and also have Trunks and Vegeta, so I can try to make something work. Anyway, they continue their attack. I'm just chilling with 17. The mummy swapped into Vegeta though, then I throw in Zamasu. Because at that point, again, Zamasu's just chilling. He's the defense side. He should be good to go. So I wait this time because, like I said earlier, this opponent really was patient. But once I got that vanish off, they forfeited. But again, like I said at the very beginning of this video, like Trunks and Vegeta are good, but the unit that really surprised me the most was Zamasu. Again, him having endurance is a really good thing. His defense is really good. His offense is actually pretty solid. And it really does add that extra layer of pressure towards the opponent because they can't just go completely crazy against you, in a sense. Unless you're using Beast Gohan. At that point, you can kind of turn your brain off. But for the most part, though, really, really good blue unit for future. And I haven't tested him out on Godki yet, but for future, though, really solid. And again, Trunks and Vegeta did do their thing as well. But I do want to know in the comment section below, what are your current thoughts on Tag LF Trunks and Vegeta and the brand new Sparking Zamasu? But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.